This is the largest social housing development currently going on in New Zealand at the moment. For us, it's the largest housing complex we have. It's reinstating the existing 89 units that were pre-existing on the site prior to the 2011 earthquake. I'm Ed, I'm the Commercial and Development Manager for Otautahi Community Housing Trust, and I'm the client for the project.
My name's Kim Powery, I'm the Director of South by Southeast Architects. The Brougham Street project comprises of 1 beds, 2 beds, 3 beds and 4 beds. Predominantly 1 beds, they are broken into 3 communities.
South-based construction, we're always looking to innovate. We had a great team on board, teaming up with VIP and our design team.
My name's Jake Farmer, I'm the General Manager of VIP Frame and Truss. We were invited early on in this project to provide a prefabricated solution for the south-based OCHT project. The speed of which these houses can be built with the prefab systems that we have is a definite bonus for anyone that's wanting to speed up producing large volumes of houses or units across New Zealand.
The only way we're actually going to get these types of houses built quickly is to reimagine how we build. So prefabrication is definitely one of those routes.
The construction, it's all timber framing, prefabricated wall panels, prefabricated floor panels, prefabricated roof panels.
They are predominantly brick clad, so they can be held for a longer term in a robust, strong looking dwelling. The industry as a whole has been more of a traditional build. By driving prefabrication, we had to be very careful with who we chose. So prefabrication is not just about automation, it's about a way of thinking, collaboration, but also where do we store these elements? Is there enough capacity? Because if you've got volume, you're also going to need a hell of a lot of space as well to store them safely.
VIP employs over 130 staff based on 50,000 square metres of site here in Bromley, Christchurch. The Brougham Street development consists of over 90 units, which took us a little under 4 weeks to produce and over 150 truckloads to get into the site. Having pioneered some new systems at our Bromley plant to produce the roof cassettes, we can now store up to 20 cassettes at any one time on our site.
The reason that they chose to run with VIP was because of the way they sort of came in and worked with us when we sort of talked to various different teams was very proactive, so they were willing to think outside the box.
It was really a collaborative effort from the beginning, which was why it's worked out well.
Coming from Europe, prefab has been there for many years, and we've found it a lot more efficient in your building, and really pleased to see it here on our project.
Where we are in New Zealand, it's really in the infancy, so you can either import prefabricated elements, but they're expensive and not quite right for our environment. We've got quite unique environmental conditions, whether it be weather, sea, salt, mountains, seismic. So all of these elements are quite important and integral for the building to operate successfully. And so if we've got houses being generated from prefab companies in New Zealand that have taken these successfully on board, then it's just a much better product.
Prefabrication provides a number of benefits in terms of speed of construction, safety, quality control. Ultimately it makes it easier and cheaper to provide this sort of housing, which obviously there's a lot of demand on.
In this industry, one of the biggest risks we have is working at height, and it's not very often we get to completely remove a hazard.
Going forward, it gives you a much better build. It's more accurate, it's more time efficient. You have less wastage from work on site.
The tenants that will end up moving in here are going to be incredibly lucky. All these houses are going to be rated to Homestar 7, so they're going to be incredibly warm, dry, healthy homes to live in.
We have quite high standards set for ourselves. We want an environment where our tenants can be comfortable to stay in the house, to live there. We want to have a good, strong sense of community between everyone living in our units, and we want our tenants to be proud of where they live.
The project as a whole has been really enjoyable to work on. Great client, good builder, good subcontractors and good design team.
From seeing the site at the beginning to where it is now, it's been absolutely exciting for my team to be involved, and we're extremely proud of what we've achieved.
I think this will be the way that we build from here on in. Very good team to work with, quality's been very, very good.
The results that have been coming out, I believe, are going to set some new standards, which will be great.
It has exceeded my expectations with the speed and the accuracy of what's been built.
A couple of the highlights on this project has been the collaboration between our team from the design stage right through to production and delivering with our very own vehicles. Prefab is all about speeding up the build process, and with demand on social housing, our product does exactly that. I guess the question is, if you aren't using prefab, why not?